Ta-da. And we're back with the passing show on Harrowings Live with Hal Gill, your host. I'm going to take our time heading back up to Pond Circle, I think. On New Hampshire Avenue, so that'll get us there. As we go, smile. PassItOn.com, the foundation for a better life. Saw that PassItOn.com is also being advertised in Jamie Lee Curtis down close to 13th Street, I guess 13th Street between F and E, maybe, or G and F. At a bus stop. Yes, we're smiling. LLLiving.com. Wunderbar. So, Duke is now leasing. Let's be the Duke here. Uh, maybe. AriaLiving.com. Closing down those steps, making them nice and pristine, adding some order to the environment, rearranging things. Everything is being rearranged all the time. That's kind of what we do. We move from dawn to dusk, rearranging things as we go. Everything we do has an impact on everything else. And if we're thoughtful about it, sort of pick up on that. Most of the time, we're pretty oblivious. My idea is that we should all awaken and be aware of the environment around us. Stephen Carey's joined, Khalil Hamza, and Paul Kay from Ohio. Good to have you live, but this is mainly for documentation purposes, for historians of the future, potentially. Primary material, who, what, when, and where, and sort of raw journalism as it happens. Where right now, on April 9th, 2026, about 10:03 in the morning on the East Coast of the United States, this is a democracy tree dedicated to the more than 500,000 veterans, taxpayers, and citizens of the District of Columbia who, despite fighting in foreign wars, paying their full measure of taxes, faithfully serving their country, continue to have no voting representation in Congress of the United States of America. Taxation without representation is tyranny. That's from Foundry Democracy Project of Foundry United Methodist Church, where my pastor there, the senior pastor, is Ginger Gaines Torelli, who wrote Sacred Resistance. Look it up. I do what I can to amplify the Reverend Ginger's messages through cyberspace on a fairly regular basis. I really care, and I believe she does too, in our future, collectively. She's been a great force for good. And she married Lynn and I at Tabard Inn on May the 3rd, 2008. We're coming up on 18 years since that mark was made. And I'm so grateful to her for taking that on when she was pastor at Capitol Hill United Methodist Church. She's worked tirelessly for the community and continues to. That democracy tree, standing for all who have served this country as residents of the District of Columbia and yet had no representation, voting representation in Congress all these years due to the way that things are structured here. Taxation without representation is tyranny, is inscribed in the bronze plaque, which most people pass by without noticing, was a strong message and should be amplified, as I've just done. Dogwoods blooming. What DNA can do, folks, that one molecule. You know, we've only understood that just recently. There's so much we've yet to understand. Collectively, and use our technology to achieve best possible outcomes for all life on this planet, not just us. We are stewards of that which has been entrusted to us. And that is a big part of what the Harold B. Gill Foundation is about, going as it has as a limited liability corporation since September 2024. Still generating mostly losses, but it is supported by its board of directors, 21 in number, including chairman of the board, Eric Knudsen, and so many others. The other 20 are either annual or monthly subscribers to Harrowings at a paid level. You too can be on the board of directors. All you have to do is just become a paid subscriber to Harrowings, the publishing arm of the Harold B. Gill Foundation, LLC, and I'd be most grateful. With that pitch over, we're going to continue bringing you the passing show. Hi, Tina Olive Tomoni, I think. And there's the Brewmeister's Castle, as it's called. It's changed hands a few times. Coming up on, I think, Sonny Bono Memorial Park, just ahead. Well, continuing on New Hampshire Avenue, like 20th. It also has a number of tulips blooming at this point in history. More evidence of what DNA can do. Be careful of those trees, though. There it is. The in memory of my friend Sonny Bono, 1935 to 1998, this little park. Some of you will remember Sonny and Cher. I was just a tyke when their variety special was all the rage. Never knew what Cher would be wearing next. That was a big draw. Sonny, as an entertainer and a congressman, um, was doing the best he could for California, I believe. Don't know. We should actually investigate his biography closer. You know, everybody deserves to be remembered, though. All of us are weaving history as we speak. I was doing math the other day of how many are checking out every day here as we go from dawn to dusk. And it's a lot. It's a lot of people passing. Got National Guard standing around the DuPont Circle still. This is part of what the president's doing, using his powers to put more people in place. It's a type of intimidation of the population, I believe, but we're not really intimidated. My heart goes out to them. They have no choice in what they're doing. They have to follow their orders, their lawful orders, and hopefully they understand what those are. And they're doing a lot of little cleanings here. Got some crew over here working on the park, doing repairs to the benches where there's rotted wood. They're replacing a lot of those with plastics, recycled potentially. We've got Adirondack chairs too. We're in the area. I don't see many of them now. Most of them are in the circle itself. There's communing with the duck. That's cute. It's a beautiful duck. The head on that thing. Got a good friend there. Now I. You don't like my lightsaber. Oh well. Fountain is off for now. Really quiet in the park this morning. I wonder what's going on. Usually it's a little more populated. I don't know if they cleared it or something. couple more ducks, guy walking his dog. And over here, we've got the Starbucks on the corner. I'm swinging around, checking out the work going on over there. Pairs to the benches. I think they used recycled plastic, so it would be good, but it looks like wood by and large. Okay, got here. Red hand wait here. Gonna stand back around. Hampshire Avenue, P Street, Massachusetts Avenue, Connecticut Avenue, 19th Street, New Hampshire, P, Massachusetts, Connecticut. All intersecting at the circle here. Tunnel going underneath. There's an underground here where the theater is going on. DuPont Underground, right past that white SUV. Hold up, yeah. Yeah, I can jump across. Good. And up. You can see some of the traffic moving, pedestrians. And over here, I'm gonna walk by this side on 19th and film what's going on at the theater. Hmm. DuPont Underground. Coming soon. Streetcar Named Desire. Doesn't ask for your attention, it takes it. Most promising theater to see in the DC area in 2026, April 20th to May 4th, 15 performances. Streetcarproject.com. So I'll look that up. Passing by the back of Press Club, Bar of Record, and then that's down below, All Day by Kramer's. There was a place called Off the Record in the Hayes Hotel I tried in the past. There are a number of people at the bookstore, bar, and restaurant here. Cozy up all day with fall dishes. Fall dishes? Fall? That's what it said, though. Just got my hair cut at Diego's very recently on Monday, 1 o'clock. DuPont Coffee. No, it's Tuesday. DuPont Coffee Collective is there. Monday I worked, right? I think I actually worked double, 6:30 to 2:30, and then came in again at 8 to 10 at Daily Provisions, next door to DuPont Coffee Collective, separated by an alley. Got folks sitting outside. One hearty soul sitting outside. It's nice to see. Need a restroom, so I'm going to stop in here. Thanks for joining. Hope all y'all have a good rest of your day.